Points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Third and long for Love. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
11.
Burrow will throw. Shoves him aside, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
11 Thomas. 11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Again, that's Hurst. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, here's Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Packers. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing 7 times on one play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Again, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
11-90.
Here we go with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 23 yards for the touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On the double.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Glove. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bengals drive about to get going. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message? This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. Powers through him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Love. That quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. 30, the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll find Aguara complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love from the gun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, it's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Love's throw pulled in by Melton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down going to the air with Love. He's able to find Melton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect him.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook to the 43, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. Room here to run. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Love to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll get him down up past the 15. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Allen now on first down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now Allen again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's got it at the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. He's at the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake. And as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Following the interception, Love. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Steps away. Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage is all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground with Jones. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Ready. Shot.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.